Marshall here. I'll make y'all with a little bit of update. Reason y'all haven't seen me in a little bit, I've been under the weather. Nothing to do with the coronavirus. I actually found out I have an umbilical hernia, which translates to a hernia right there at your belly button. Well, when I talked to the doctor about it, he said for me not to lift anything up to here, up to chest level or over my head that weighs over 10 pounds. Well, that in hence presented a problem for me, because as y'all know, I like to go fishing. I like to take my kayak out and go fishing. I myself already had a Lifetime Tahoma kayak. It's a green one, basically the green machine. Well, I bought that last year for my birthday out of my tax money, and I had done upgrades to it. I added 2 rod holders behind the seat, rod holder up here to your left. I added an anchor cleat to run my anchor system to. I added a fish ruler. I changed and put a different paddle with it. I added a padded seat butt to it. So I had done some upgrades to it. Well, when I bought that thing for $200, it weighed 50 pounds is what it weighed. With my upgrades and my addition, it probably weighs about 55. Well, it's 10 foot long. Well, it will not fit in my Subaru Outback up in the back of the car and be able to shut the back door part. So it kind of presents a problem if I want to fish anywhere other than right down here behind me, back in the woods where I go fishing back there. Yes, I can put it on the kayak cart. I can roll it back there in 5 or 10 minutes, put it out, go do a little bit of fishing. But as y'all know, I haven't caught anything that much out of there. The only thing I've caught is that one pickerel out of there this whole year. So I had been wanting to go to some local state parks because I had heard they had opened back up. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, well, if I can't fit it in the car, which I can't get it up on top of the roof. If it's 55 pounds and I'm not supposed to lift over 10 pounds over my head, that's a no-go for me to putting it up on top of the Subaru. So that means I'm limited to the only place I can take it is put it on the kayak cart and go right back down here and fish where I always fish. Which I haven't had, I haven't had that much luck out there. I've only caught one fish back there in the whole time I've been going back there. Hence, what I went and did. To be honest, I went on Craigslist first, looking for a possible shorter kayak that I could just slide up in the back of the car. Then I went on Facebook Marketplace, went on there, looking for a kayak I could just slide up in the back of the car. Well then, I also went to Walmart to see what they had in stock. I went online, I checked Dick's, Academy, Walmart, and, like I said, Craigslist, and FacebookMarketplace.com. And every time I'd find something about the right size, I'd see it on like FacebookMarketplace.com, and the next day I'd get up and it'd already be sold. Well, then I found the Lifetime Daylight at Walmart. They had it a couple towns over. And I'm like, well, I can always go get that one. That's only 8 foot long. It only holds 250 pounds, more or less. That's what it's rated for. But it's only 8 foot long. I know it'll fit in the back of my car. I'm like, but man, I done all them upgrades and all them mods to my Tahoma. I got to turn around and do every one of those all over again to the Daylight. And then I won't be able to carry as much fishing gear because it can't hold near as much weight. So I just kept going on marketplace.com and I spotted one. Excuse me. The girl was asking $400 for it. And I just told her. I said, I think that's a little bit much for how far I got to drive to come look at it. So she come back with a counter offer if you can come so-and-so, I'll go down to $350. Well, the good thing is, it was a 9.3, is how long it was, and instead of 31 inches wide, which is the Tahoma, it's 33.25 wide. And now we got a surprise for you. Alright, let's walk up here. Now, check this thing out. This is a Malibu Kayaks. A Mini X version. Now, give me a second. That's a pretty tight fit in there, so we're just gonna leave it. I know I can get it out, but I am holding the camera with the other hand. So we'll leave that alone. But that does come out. Then you have this one. Now, of course, this paddle did not come with it when it was all brand new, but the paddle came with it when I bought it. Now, let me pan over here and show you this one. Again, like I told you, I had added stuff like the fish ruler, the anchor cleat, the padded seat, the two rod holders behind the seat, the rod holder right here up at the front. There's the actual rod holder piece just laying in the boat. I take it out when I bank it up on the bank and get ready to get out the boat. And then I had put a new paddle over here. All that is upgrades I had done. Now let me back out from under here because the mosquitoes are up there kind of bad. Anyway, this boat is only 9 foot 3 inches. That boat's only 9 foot 3 inches. And it says on the website 44 to 60 pounds. Must be if you get some stuff added to it. But we're going to go with around 50. Because if it says 44 to 60, we'll just go with 50. Because we don't have anything added to it. If you look at it, it does not come with an added seat. In other words, you just get that plastic molded in section right there. And as you can see, there's no back support. It doesn't come up high. I sat down in it and it comes right to the top of my butt. So, realistically, not going to be comfortable for your back out there for 3 hours fishing. So I do got to get me a regular kayak seat. It does have pad eyes. There's 4 of them on here where I can hook a kayak seat. It's got 4 of them on the kayak. So, I went and looked at this because I checked out the websites. There's 2 websites that sell this. One website sells it for $699.99. The other website sells it for $599.99. And I'm like, a boat that's between 44 and 60 pounds, depending on how it's equipped, and it normally costs $600 to $700. Sorry about the shaky camera for a second there. almost dropped my glasses. Anyway, I was like, I gotta at least go look at this thing, because it regular sold for right at $600 and $700, and the girl had it listed for $400. And then when I told her it was a little too far, she told me she'd go down to $350 if I'd come that next afternoon and get it. And I told her, well, give me your address and your phone number and I'll head your way. So went down there, took a look at it, and this is what I told the girl. I'm standing out there talking to her, and I told her, I said, if we can fold the seats down in my car, if this will slide up in my car and I can close the back of my car, I will buy it today. And as you can see, booyah, now you know. Budget guy done went on Facebook Marketplace, got the Malibu Kayaks Mini X for like half price of what a brand new one cost. Now, hopefully the next time you see this, it'll have a clip-on seat in there and be out in the water.